Fraternity presents the Bright Morning Star Chat with Rakul Preet Singh. Yes! Thank you so much. Let's give a warm welcome to the lovely Rakul Preet as she joins us on stage. And to interview her, जोरदार तालियों से स्वागत कीजिए अर्चना पानिया.
हाय.
तो इससे पहले कि मैं कुछ भी आपके शान में बोलूं, मुझे आपसे पूछना है ऑडियंस से कि आपको ये सेशन कौन सी लैंग्वेज में चाहिए? तमिल में चाहिए? तेलुगु में चाहिए? ओके. हाँ?
So I'll bring in a little Telugu when we speak. Telugu lo kuda maatladtanu.
You know, I have marveled your journey for that reason, and you know this. We've spoken about it on my radio show. कि ये इतने लैंग्वेज स्किल्स को लाना और उसको उस पर प्रावेस लाना. और मुझे याद है आपने मेरे रेडियो स्टेशन में ऑन द आस्क यू जस्ट लिटरली रैटल्ड ऑफ अ डायलॉग विच आई वुड हैव थॉट वन वुड जस्ट डू इट एट दैट मोमेंट एंड फॉरगेट अबाउट इट. ये आपकी जो मेमोरी है, हम इससे शुरुआत करते हैं. आप क्या खाती हैं, आप क्या करती हैं और ये कैसे होता है?
I think ये मेमोरी मेरे बचपन में वॉलनट्स खाने का नतीजा है. या आई वॉज वेरी गुड एट क्रैमिंग. मैं जब आई वॉज अ गुड स्टूडेंट और मैं जब छोटी थी तो जो सोशल साइंस का सब्जेक्ट होता है जिसको हम लोग सब रट्टा मारते हैं ना, हिस्ट्री के लंबे लंबे आंसर्स ये सब, तो आई वॉज वेरी गुड एट दैट. मतलब सोशल साइंस में 10th बोर्ड्स में मुझे 100 on 100 मिले थे. तो आप सोच सकते हो कि मेरी कितनी अच्छी क्रैमिंग पावर होगी. तो जब मैंने लैंग्वेज में काम करना शुरू किया तेलुगु में, शुरू में आई यूज़ टू mug up the lines, you know, और of course आप हर word का मतलब समझते हो. You have a translator because you have to emote.
Yeah.
तो आप फिर over a couple of months, years, रोज़ जब आप अपनी lines कर रहे हो, then you just pick up the language. तो मुझे 2 साल लगे थे तेलुगु सीखने में. I think तेलुगु मेरी ज़्यादा fluent है तमिल से. तमिल मुझे समझ आती है और मैं बहुत टूटी बोलती हूँ, but otherwise, yeah.
But being a Libran, ladies and gentlemen, let's clap for her. 10th is her birthday, and we're just approaching. In her birthday month, we're celebrating Rakul as well. Being a Libran, you are a bit scared. Librans are not, okay, they have the flair for everything. They don't have fear. But thoda to lagta hoga, acha मैं नई language में जा रही हूँ. How was that switch for you from one language to another?
You know, I was very young at that time when I started working.
Yeah.
So when you don't have too much information, when you're really out there to sort of get opportunities, you just pounce on them. You don't think so much. You only think when you have too much information, and now I would think if there is a 5th language that I have to work in, that, you know, will I be able to do it, will my performance. उस टाइम तो कुछ पता ही नहीं होता है. उस टाइम तो you are like, मुझे काम मिला, मैं काम करने जा रही हूँ, मैं पैसे कमाने वाली हूँ, मैं बहुत पॉपुलर होने वाली हूँ. You are 18-20 at that time. So मेरा प्राइम थॉट वही था उस टाइम पे. एंड ऑल्सो तेलुगु एंड जो मेरी पहली हिंदी फिल्म थी यारियाँ, वो बहुत साइमल्टेनियसली शूट हुई थी. सो एट दैट पॉइंट आई डिडंट रियली गिव इट टू मच थॉट. मुझे था कि हाँ, ऑफ कोर्स बहुत सारे नॉर्थ इंडियन एक्ट्रेसेस करते हैं, व्हाई नॉट. And I was just looking for opportunities and platforms to be able to be visible at that point, right? You just need a break. And then मेरी जो पहली फिल्म थी वेंकटाद्री एक्सप्रेस, that became a big hit. It was a small film that became a big hit. And immediately after that मैंने और तेलुगु फिल्म साइन कर ली. And before I knew, I was, you know, really enjoying that journey, and I love Telugu. I think like my career began from the Telugu film industry, and I always, like, part of my soul belongs there.
You said you started your first movie with the thought कि पैसे बना लेती हूँ. कितने पैसे बनाए थे आपने?
यार, जो सबसे पहली मूवी थी ना, वो थी एक कन्नड़ा फिल्म जो मैंने फर्स्ट ईयर ऑफ कॉलेज में की थी. एंड पहले मैंने मना कर दिया था. देन दे कॉल्ड माई डैड एंड दे सेड कि शी इज़ गोना बी अ बिग स्टार वन डे, वी हैव सीन हर डेट ऑफ बर्थ एंड वी वांट टू बी एबल टू लॉन्च हर.
Hold on.
बहुत फ्रीकी था.
It was astrologically that was
Yeah, so I said no because I was a Delhi girl, 18-year-old, just out of school. और मुझे लगा हाँ, मुझे एक्टिंग करनी है, बट मैं तो हिंदी फिल्मों में जाऊँगी ना, मुझको तो और कोई लैंग्वेज आती नहीं है. एज इफ लाइक आई हैव सम गॉडफादर सिटिंग. नहीं, मैं नहीं करूँगी, मैं हिंदी करूँगी. यू नो, मुझे करनी है सिर्फ यशराज और धर्मा टाइप की फिल्में. मैं उस लेवल पे ऑपरेट कर रही थी व्हाइल आई वाज स्टिल जस्ट आउट ऑफ स्कूल. Then they called my, and my pardon my ignorance, but उस टाइम पे as a North Indian मुझे नहीं मालूम था कि साउथ इंडस्ट्री कितनी बड़ी है. That's only when they called my father and they said, we have seen her date of birth और ये एक दिन बहुत बड़ी स्टार बनेगी. I was like, wow, ये लोग अच्छे हैं, इनके साथ काम करते हैं. and the sole reason for me, and I've said this in a lot of interviews, is I thought I'm going to make money in lakhs. I'll be the first one in my friends. मुझे I think 4 या 5 lakhs मिले थे वो फिल्म करने के लिए. और मुझे लगा मैं अपने फ्रेंड्स में फर्स्ट होंगी जिसके पास गाड़ी होगी. ठीक है, so I bought a Ritz car from that, and that was life, you know, first one in the college to have a car.
Oh God. You know, I have to ask this question because anybody I speak from Gen Alpha Beta जो भी आए हैं वो बोलते हैं कि क्या करना है लाइफ में, पैसे कमाना है, पैसे कमाना है, कैसे कमाना है, पैसे कमाना है. So money is a huge driving force. But did you, when you stepped into that world, did not just the money, but did their entire experience stir you and say, this is what I want to do? वो एक feeling आती है.
Of course. See, when I say that I did it for money, that is a teenager speaking, right? And I was, like I said, I was 18. At that time, you don't have pocket money also. My pocket money was 2,000 rupees. So I wanted to, like, live life. And, you know, I don't want to tell my parents I'm spending little extra on my college canteen. It was that basic, right? And then when I started working on that film, I loved the process of it. I really enjoyed it. And it was my first brush with acting. I had never done anything in college or school. I landed on day one of shoot and I saw this camera and I started learning my lines and I did it. And that 45 days just made me fall in love with the process, right? And then I thought, I really want to do this, but I got to do it properly. I was a mathematics student and I wanted to complete my studies. So I thought, let me finish my college and I will do films after 2 years after I'm done with my college. Because even I wanted to have that backup. Yeah. Because you'd always heard that, you know, so many people try to come and make it. And I was very in touch with reality, that it's not important that maybe I don't make it. It's not important that, you know, मेरे को पहले ही 6 महीने में बहुत बड़ी फिल्म मिल जाएगी.
आपकी चाहत से पहले ही आपको फिल्म मिल गई. That's a big indication.
Correct. It was an indication, and then I was like, okay, great, this is amazing, I've loved it. But then I felt the main reason why I took that 2 years break and finished college was I fell short of attendance in college. So they were giving me a hard time, and I had to pick between shifting to correspondence or continuing films. And you know, I was too naive, too new. I had, of course, all the time in the world to like explore acting. So I thought, nahi, college khatam karke, properly I'm going to shift to Bombay, work on my skills, meet the right people, and then take this forward.
What is this beauty pageant having to do with this process, and how much did it help groom you for the industry? Because let's face it, we've had some of the best people from there.
So Miss India happened in my final year of college. मैंने सब उल्टा पुल्टा किया था because I was like, I can't do a film, and I always wanted to go for Miss India. I used to follow the pageant like ever since I was 5 or 6 years old, since like 95, you know, when Aishwarya and Shushmita were crowned. And that was the only thing you know as an outsider also, कि pageant में जाना है, I want that crown. So when I came here, I remember that was the first time I was going to stay away from home.
Okay.
So my dad came to drop me for that 1 month training that you have at the pageant. And I saw all the girls so beautifully put together. You know, very sophisticated, wearing heels. And my heels are also wedge heels. Like I was like, I will fall in stilts. I can't wear those stilts because I was a sports person. So I have literally come in sneakers. And you know those Bermuda shorts you have, those long Bermuda shorts. So I was selected in Delhi and I made it to the 20 contestants here, and my styling was very tomboyish. So I think that whole process of living with these women, girls, and getting groomed by the best really gave me an insight into what the industry is like.
And you got 4 beautiful titles to yourselves. Ladies and gentlemen, let's clap for her. This fresh face, the best smile. There was even a talent round.
Five.
What was the talent round? What did you do?
There was.
Gana gaya.
I did a Bharatnatyam performance I'm a trained Bharatnatyam dancer. So I'd done that for the talent. Then I got Miss Beautiful Eyes, Smile, fresh face and Miss India People's Choice.
And I want to say you look just as fresh 15 years hence. I want to know what
Thank
is
you.
the Raz. You have to share with everybody here.
There is no Raz. I think the biggest Raz is already out there on my social media, that I am someone who believes in wellness.
Yeah.
You know, I believe that it's a lifestyle. Wellness is a lifestyle, and it's not a fad, and it's not like मैं आज gym चले जाऊंगी or I have a holiday, let me just get into a bikini body. It's not that.
Did you work out yesterday? It was holiday for
I
many
worked out in the
gyms.
morning. I worked out in the morning because they told me be here at 10:30, so I trained at 7. And then I think the show was running late, so I was kept on hold. So I was like, I could have just trained a little more extra. So I'm very punctual with time. And anyway, so for me, wellness is a lifestyle, and I feel that you have to worship your body. That's the only place you truly live in. And it's really, it hurts me when I see people invest so much on their houses, on the decor that they want to do, and then they put shit in their body, you know? And I'm like, I'm sorry, but yes, you gotta live life, but you'll only be able to enjoy this life post a certain age if you've treated it well at a younger age.
I want to quickly ask you, she played an actress who I worship literally. If you're true fans, you all will know who she played.
Telugu people might know.
Just take a guess. One of our legendary actresses. Sridevi, like, wow, I am envious.
Well, that was a film called NTR
NTR.
Kathanayarkudu.
And this was very early on in your career, your first 10,
This was-
15, 10, 12
No, it
movies?
was about 6-7 years back.
Into
I
the-
think 2016, 17, I think.
Somebody said it.
And it was a cameo. It's not like her biopic, which I'd love to do at some point in life. But I think for me, it was just a matter of honor to even in one frame be like her. And portray her, and I think there can be no one like her.
But she's so huge that you must have got some sort of comments from people and...
Oh yeah, the first look when that came out, a lot of people felt that it was looking so real, and I mean so similar, and the look was derived absolutely correctly. But yeah, it was a great experience. All that I can say is just the fact that you're playing someone who's a legend.
You also worked with all the legends. I'm just going to take their names, the list, and ask you, what did you learn from them? And one memory, because ultimately people in our minds are beautiful memories because of either they taught us something or something fun. And I want people to know, right? So let's start with your entire list. Ravi Teja.
Oh wow. Ravi Teja is a very fun person. I think he's this humor in his like way of talking. Like he's just so funny and happy and just nonchalant about his humor and jokes, and I think that's what I loved about him.
और
That
आपने वो सीखा उनसे, is it?
yes, learning ना मुझे कभी समझ नहीं आता है what do you answer, because I'm the kind of person who believes that learning is a very subconscious process.
Yeah,
It's happening on an everyday basis. I might just pick up something from you today that I don't know. And all you can say after a couple of years is that yes, the girl who started her journey as a teenager, I'm very different, much more evolved, much more experienced, more understanding of my work now than I was 10 years back. And that's a very subconscious process. It happens every day, every second. The number of
Beautiful
people you meet.
answer. I love
Yeah.
that. We are the sum total of all the people we experience. Wonderful. Ram Charan.
Charan is a... So Ram Charan is a... He's a brat, actually. He'll kill me for saying this, but
Tell me
he's
something. I've heard, because you are... Guys really agree that her sweetness is completely there on her face for us to see. She's probably one of the sweetest,
Aw.
warmest,
Thank you.
sparkiest face that there is. And I think that's, and sorry to say this, but you know, in an industry which tends to have too many people wanting to brush shoulders with them, I think somewhere you must have been told, thoda sa attitude rakho, thoda sa duri.
Oh yeah. There are all kinds of advices that you get.
Ji.
But I feel sabki suno apni karo. You know, because at the end of the day, it is your journey and you want to hold only yourself accountable for it. I don't want to blame someone for, you know, arey maine aisa kiya hota to maybe something better would have happened for me. So use your own mind. Of course, listen to everyone. Some advices would be really good, but some advices are a product of routine, right? A product of aisa hi hota hai. and you got to break that. I think you got to bring in your personality and your ethics
Uniqueness,
and
yes.
your uniqueness and everything that you've learnt in life.
Sorry, you were saying Ramcharan Bratty. what else do you
No,
want
I
to say?
think so. But he's an amazing person. He is. That was a joke, guys. He is an amazing person, and he's a great dancer. Like a great dancer.
Junior NTR. I'm going to go quickly.
Junior NTR is someone who's, I feel, like a born talent. And you all, I don't know if you all know, he doesn't even rehearse for his songs. So when we were doing our songs, like he'll do all these tsunami kind of steps. We're just looking at it, and I said, listen, please go and do your touch up and don't come out till I rehearse. So he is just a born talent.
Mr. Pushpa. Alward.
Allu Arjun, I've said this many a times. On social media, we keep doing this. My favorite person. So both of us have this extreme fondness. And I think Allu Arjun is extremely talented, hardworking, and he has a vision for the Telugu film industry. Like he's someone, when we were shooting for Sarai Nodu back in 2016, he said, you know, one day I want to put Telugu cinema on the world map. And that's exactly what he's doing. And he's all heart.
Mahesh Babu.
Again, very hardworking, comes from a lineage of, you know, like his father was a great actor, and extremely family loving, you know, keeps his family together. Yeah, all of them are so good. Now you're making me say the same
I'm
thing.
just asking you for one uniqueness. Siddharth Malhotra.
Sid, I think Sid is a very sweet Delhi boy. You know, he's very respectful of his parents, and he's still got that little Delhi in him, and very hardworking. Yeah.
Ajay sir, obviously.
Ajay sir is, I think, one of the most technically sound people that I have worked with. Because I've got the chance to work with him as a director and as a co-actor. He's very technically sound. He just knows how the shot is going to be cut. He's very sharp and intelligent, and yet just very relaxed. Like he's such a secure actor that he is okay for you to shine in a scene.
I have to ask this as my last question. Do you guys feel De De Pyar De was really risky for an actress to take on? How many of you think so? Just wanting to know, get an opinion here. Very few. I thought it was a very risky job. Did you as
Really?
well?
No,
Yeah,
I thought...
As in risky in the sense, you always pointed out to be the woe, right? Like I'm just saying, in that sense.
Yeah, but in that, it's not a woe, because in that, the take was on a very mature relationship where they've not been together for 20 years. If it was that you're breaking their home, it's different.
And you wouldn't take it on?
Maybe not. You know, it's very different. But here, the entire approach was, how does age matter? That
and I thought you got a lot of love for it.
Lot of love, and we're shooting for part 2 right now as we speak, and very excited for that.
All right, audience, we know how much you love Rakul. Let's have your questions. Do we have the mic out there for them to ask their questions? Who would be going first? The lady in the center and the peach? I can't see your
Telugu
color.
gang.
Hello, I'm Sainidhi.
You want to ask her the question in Telugu?
అవును అడగట మీరు ఏం రూమర్ అట్ట వినరు చాలా ఫనీగా ఉంది మీ గురించి సోషల్ మీడియాలో
Sorry?
మీ రూమర్ చాలా ఫనీగా విన్నారు సోషల్ మీడియాలో సో అది అడుగుతున్నా
అయితే లాఫ్ చేయండి. ఫనీ ఉంటాయి కదా, లాఫ్
సో
చేయండి.
వాట్ ఇస్ ది ఫన్నీయెస్ట్
Yeah, she said there are very funny rumors about you on social media.
I'm
said, "So laugh."
asking what is the funniest rumor you have heard of?
Oh, what have I heard?
Yeah.
Oh, there are many. Trust me, there are ongoing many. And I have learned to put my blinders on because only I know about my life and I can't keep answering. See, today we're in a day and age of social media where people can just attack, right? 20 years back, there was no social media for people to attack celebrities. So I feel like, how many people are you going to go and tell the truth? As long as my family knows, as long as people who matter know, put your blinders, keep working.
Can I get an autograph, please?
Yeah. Of course.
At the end of this, yes. Who's got the next question? The lady in
Even
peacock
yeah.
blue. Yeah, yeah.
Even this guy raised
Oh,
his
there's a
hand.
guy here as well. Sorry, one second.
Hello, Rakul Preet ma'am.
Rakul ma'am is okay.
Actually, recently I watched your podcast with Ranveer Alaba and it was so fantastic.
Thank
I
you.
just wanted to ask you how you maintain your
Consistency.
with your discipline.
I think discipline is the core of everything. Even in the podcast, I said that not getting distracted. Always remember what is most important to you, right? Like for some people, scrolling on social media is very important. If we eating is very important. We don't forget eating our meals. Why should we forget training or working out or working on our mind? So for me, I prioritize, I time box, and I make sure that I do everything that I want to do.
Are you saying you never get lost on social media?
No.
How nice.
I'm not a social media person. A lot of times I don't even know what's going on, and then my team will message me and say, "Did you read?" I was like, "Really? Just send me a link." Because I thank God I'm a 90s kid who has seen the switch of no phone to phone.
Yeah.
Right? So I still enjoy no phone.
Wow. I think I'm going to take a last question from the gentleman here who's been putting his hand up. Anyone else who very, very keenly wants to ask, please go ahead.
Hi Rakul.
Hi.
I have been watching your movies since many years, of course in Hindi dubbed. So I wanted to ask, you have done Telugu films, the South Indian films, and then you have come to Bollywood. So I wanted to ask, what was your experience and what is the difference that you have to overcome?
Are you media?
Yes. Yes.
Because it's such a media question.
But it is an important part of this masterclass.
No, I'm pulling his leg, yeah. So, see, I feel like there's no difference as such, right? The process of filmmaking is primarily same everywhere. You only have the experience of working with good teams or bad teams, and luckily all my teams were very good. I think the only technical difference that I find between the South and Hindi is that there you pack up at 6 o'clock. So you start early, you have a 6 to 6 shift. So you start really early, and then there is this whole thing, schedule of finishing the shoot by 6, which can go until 6:15. So there are unions for that. So it can't get dragged beyond that, and I used to love it. So I didn't even know there was another way till I came here, and one day pack-up didn't happen at 10:30, and I was like, kya ho raha hai? Subah se lage hue hain. So I asked Sid, we were shooting for Ayari, and I asked him, I said, we're not going to pack up. He said, what do you mean? Till we finish, we won't. So I said, oh. So in South, we pack up at 6. So he said, what? I should shift to South. So we had this joke while shooting for Ayari.
Lovely question. I was going to go there, but before we end, I have to ask you, what is Rakul wishing for this birthday of hers? Is there a wish that you're going towards? You seem like a manifester. Jo socha, soch ke pehle hi ho gaya. So
no, I think for me, the wish is always that I love my work so much. And there's a lot that has gone into this journey of 10, 12 years. And I just hope and wish that people keep loving me. I keep doing good work. I keep getting good scripts. And I can help evolve myself, as the journey continues. And yeah, that's all.
well, if it's anything to go by the glow on your face, it's only growing, darling. So lots of love and lots of luck and lots of beautiful projects across India. You're probably one of the actors who keeps the demographics glued as an actor. So bless you.
Thank you so
Stay
much.
there, stay there. Clap for Rakul Preet, clap for Archana Pania. Clap for some really amazing answers, clap for some inspiration, clap for motivation in general. My name is Prerna Rakul Preet. I'm going to play a few fun games with you. Now you can decide whether they're fun or not.
Okay.
ये आपके लिए और ये of course हमारी जनता के लिए.
Should I come there?
No, you can sit. Sit and chill. Relax. So सबसे पहले तो ये FEMA जो हमारी luxury fittings है, somebody will have to come and show. Actually, I will only. आप इसमें से कुछ भी चूज करो रकुल प्रीत.
आप मुझे रकुल बोल सकते हो.
रकुल. हाँ. इसमें से आप कुछ भी चूज करो जो आपने कहा है ना, आपका बर्थडे गिफ्ट हम पहले ऐसा एडवांस में देना चाहते हैं.
मेरे घर में क्या नहीं है मैं वो देख लेती हूँ.
That's it. Can we please clap for Rakul's decisiveness?
हाँ, मतलब ये क्या है?
So this is a shower. This one's a shower too.
Very cool.
This is like a faucet.
I think I'll take the shower.
Shower looks like a spotlight, yeah.
Yeah, because it looks like a spotlight. That's why I was like, this shower is very interesting.
Shower, maybe you feel like you're being shot, like.
Yeah.
Exactly. And I with the shower, I think I also want to ask Rakul. Rakul, क्या आप shower लेते समय या फिर in the bathroom, are you one of those people जो अपने award speeches?
Never.
Never.
यार मुझे आज तक समझ नहीं आया. See, I'm a very time-tabled person.
Yeah.
ठीक है, मेरे साथ वो problem है. मेरा OCD है.
Yeah.
तो शावर में जाते हो, बाथरूम में जाते हो, किसी काम के लिए जाते हो, करो,
खत्म
बाहर आओ.
करो.
ठीक है, मतलब I can't waste time in the
You
world.
don't do leisure showers ever?
No, I mean, if I have to leisure, I'll take a massage. I'll chill in on my couch. Why should I leisure in the shower?
Listen, this is a great advice for saving time,
I
guys.
mean-
Please clap. This is
Yeah,
superb. Also,
like,
my
you
surname
shower,
is.
you take your 5-10 minutes, you leisure, matlab jab tak your conditioner is on, and that's it.
That's
like,
it.
like for me,
Yeah.
it's like get out and do something else.
My surname is Prerna Nahata. Nahata has a different meaning altogether now. Thank
Oh.
you very much.
Yeah.
Rakul Preet, this has been really very eye-opening.
Thank you.
Shower opening and
Shower opening.
time saving. All
Time
right,
saving.
moving on to the next one. Three things that Rakul does not compromise when it comes to your favorite car. वो कौन सी 3 चीजें होंगी जो आप compromise नहीं करती हैं?
I think for me, comfort in the car, you know, the seat really, because of the long drives that you do, a good surround system, a good music system, very important, and I think a sane driver.
Sane driver.
Because
So,
driving
मुंबई
your
में
car,
आपने sane driver बोल
sane
दिया,
driver
it's quite-
बहुत ज़रूरी है, because आप इतना time अपने कार में spend करते हो. So yeah.
Yeah, I think a sane driver in general मेरे हिसाब से is extinct, but I'm glad that you have one. It's a good thing. Fingers crossed. Okay. 3 चीजें जो आप बिल्कुल compromise नहीं करती हैं जब आप एक road trip पर जाती हैं in a car. Do you go to?
Not anymore.
Yeah.
I think because you're so pressed on time for things कि अभी road से पहुंचने की जगह मैं flight से पहुंच जाऊँ, and might as well spend my time there. But I've done a lot of road trips.
Yeah.
And things that I don't compromise. One, you need a great company for road trips.
Yeah.
So preferably a group of friends or then Jackie, and great food. I definitely have to always pack like goodies for the trip. you know. Munchies, and I do it for 1 hour trips also. Like if I'm going to town from Bandra and coming back, I have my khana
What
with
is
me.
in the munchies?
Not munchies, khana. Like it'll be some snack, or if it's my meal time, I'll always have it.
Yeah.
So that for sure. And again, great music. You need a good playlist for road trips.
Yeah. Do you sing along when the music is on? And are you a person
Yeah, I
जिसे
only
lyrics
sing
याद रहते
when
हैं?
music is नहीं lyrics याद नहीं रहते हैं. I make my own lyrics. I'll not leave the tune, but I make my own lyrics.
That
La
sounds
la la
familiar.
la la. आज की रात. Yeah. Just keep
Exactly.
filling in.
Just fill in with randomness, huh?
Yeah.
You don't want to know that.
Yeah. For everything that you're so poised and so nice and so amazing, I really want to be a wallflower in a road trip along with Rakul Preet with all the answers
And she's
she's
singing
giving.
along the songs.
Just singing along, tuning, humming. Can we please clap for Rakul Preet? We have 2 more questions and then we can let Rakul Preet finally go. Rakul, ये बताइए कि आप पिलो फाइट्स करती हैं? आपको देख के ऐसा लगता नहीं है कि आप पिलो फाइट्स करती होंगी मतलब.
मुझे देख के तो पक्का लगना चाहिए कि मैं पिलो फाइट्स करती हूँ
और आप
मैं
जीतती?
हारना पसंद नहीं करती पिलो फाइट्स में. आई थिंक मैंने बचपन में अपने भाई के साथ बहुत पिलो फाइट्स की हैं. बचपन क्या अभी तक मतलब आई कैन डू इट. एंड अभी भी आई थिंक पिलो फाइट तो नहीं, बट एक्चुअली with Jackie also a little bit I do pillow fight.
Nice. If your pillow could talk, Rakul, what do you think it would say about your sleeping habit?
Oh, well, I sleep like a mummy. I sleep straight.
Wow.
And I don't move right or left. So my pillow would be really happy that it's in the same place in the morning where it was at night. Like I sleep
You're too
straight.
perfect.
Yeah, I sleep straight. Yeah, you know what is the reason behind me sleeping straight? 7-8 years back when I was 20, you know, like 23, 24.
Doesn't matter,
something.
don't tell. You
Yeah.
are 23 10 years back, you're going to be 23
I am
10 years ago.
forever. I gotta look 16,
Sorry, I said
feel
23.
16.
I should, yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
but around that time, my dermatologist, my skin doctor, she told me that, you know, on whichever side that you will sleep more, you'll age from that side faster. Because there's pressure like that, right? Our cheeks get squished and for as many days that you do. So if you do that for 7 years on the left, then you'll age from left before you age from right.
Yeah.
So psychologically, it left a thing in my head, and I was like, oh no, I don't want. At that time, you don't want to turn 25 also, na?
Of course.
So I was like, oh no. So I started sleeping straight, and it
That was
became
that.
a habit. It became a habit. So I sleep like a putla.
She sleeps like a putla. She saves a lot of time while taking a shower. She loves humming on songs. Can we please have a huge round of applause for Rakul? And Rakul, I don't even want to ask कि क्या आपका neck दुखता है, shoulder दुखता है, back दुखता है, because मुझे नहीं लगता है दुखता होगा.
नहीं जब दुखता है then I work towards it. वो किसी का भी दुख सकता है with like long working hours and but then I know that you gotta keep strengthening and keep working कि ये life में ज़्यादा ना दुखे.
The reason why I actually asked is, even when Rakul has given a very sweet answer, is because we want to give you something. If in case वो जब भी दुखता है तब. Can we
ठीक है,
please
please.
clap for this nice little hamper from
Oh,
Fido that
wow.
Rakul is getting?
Thank you, thank you.
Rakul, it's been an absolute pleasure. आपके answers, आपके insights, आपके जीवन के कुछ सार जो हमें समझ में आए हैं उसके लिए बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद. And Archana, thank you so much for hosting a beautiful, beautiful little chat to get to know more about Rakul. So yay! And can we please welcome? Oh, Orman's right here.
Thank you so much. And
Thank you.
Archana, I request you to please also give a very special plug thank you that we've had. So we've got a specially designed thank you plug, and we'd like to give you this, Rakul.
So sweet.
Archana, if you could please do the honors.
Thank you guys. Thank you. Have a great day. Bye bye.